Hello, little story lovers. Are you ready for a wonderful adventure? Let's get comfy and dive into a story about a very special little bird. Once upon a time, nestled by a sparkling river, a mother duck was sitting patiently on her nest. One by one, her eggs began to crack. Pop, pop. Out came fluffy yellow ducklings, peeping quack, quack. But one egg, much bigger than the others, was still quiet. Mother Duck waited and waited. Finally, the big egg started to wobble and crack. Out tumbled a strange-looking baby bird. He was big and grey, not small and yellow like his brothers and sisters. "Oh my," quacked Mother Duck, a little surprised. "You don't look like the others, but you are my baby, and I will love you just the same." As the days went by, the little grey duckling felt very lonely. His brothers and sisters didn't want to play with him. "You're so ugly," they quacked. "You're not like us at all." The other animals on the farm weren't very kind either. The chickens pecked at him, and the turkey gobbled loudly whenever he came near. The poor duckling's heart was so heavy. He would often hide in the reeds by the river, tears rolling down his feathery cheeks. He just wanted a friend. One sunny afternoon, he saw his reflection in the water. He saw his big grey body and his long, clumsy neck. "They're right," he whispered sadly. "I am ugly." He decided he couldn't stay where he wasn't wanted. So, with a heavy heart, he waddled away from the farm all by himself to find a place where he could belong. The world outside the farm was big and a little scary. He met some wild ducks who also laughed at him. "You're so strange looking," they said, and flew away. The little duckling wandered on and on, feeling more alone than ever. Autumn arrived, and the leaves on the trees turned beautiful shades of red and gold. The air grew chilly. One evening, as the sun was setting, he saw a flock of magnificent birds flying high above him. They were pure white, with long, graceful necks. They were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. "Oh, I wish I could be beautiful like them," he sighed, watching them until they disappeared into the clouds. He felt a strange pull in his heart, a feeling he didn't understand. Winter came, and it was very, very cold. Snow covered everything in a soft, white blanket. The poor duckling had a hard time finding food and staying warm. He shivered in the cold wind, his little feet getting frozen in the icy pond. He was so tired and hungry, he thought he might not make it through the long, harsh winter. But he was a brave little bird, and he kept going, dreaming of warmer days and a friendly face. Finally, the long winter ended. The sun came out again, warm and bright. The ice on the pond melted, and little green buds appeared on the trees. It was spring. The duckling felt stronger. He stretched his wings, and to his surprise, they were much bigger and more powerful than before. He flapped them once, twice, and suddenly he was lifting off the ground and flying. He soared through the air, feeling the warm breeze under his wings. It was a wonderful feeling. He flew over a beautiful garden and saw a shimmering pond below. Gliding on the water were three of those amazing white birds he had seen in the autumn. He felt that same pull in his heart, but this time he was a little scared. They will probably laugh at me too, he thought. But he wanted so much to be near them that he bravely glided down to the water. As he landed, he bowed his head, expecting to be teased. But then he saw his reflection in the clear water. He gasped. Staring back at him was not a clumsy, grey, ugly duckling. Staring back at him was a beautiful, graceful bird with a long, elegant neck and feathers as white as snow. He was a swan. He wasn't an ugly duckling at all. He was just a baby swan who had hatched in a duck's nest by mistake. The other swans swam over to him. They didn't laugh. Instead, they welcomed him with gentle calls. "You're one of us." They seemed to say, for the first time in his life, he felt like he belonged. He wasn't ugly. He was beautiful, and he had found his real family. Some children playing by the pond pointed at him and shouted with delight, "Look, there's a new swan, and he's the most beautiful one of all." The new swan's heart filled with a joy he had never known. He rustled his beautiful white feathers and swam proudly with his new family, finally happy and at home. And so our little friend learned that it's okay to be different, and what's on the inside is what truly makes you beautiful. Thank you so much for listening to our story today. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to always be kind to everyone, because everyone is special in their own way. Don't forget to like this video and follow our channel for more wonderful stories. See you next time. Bye-bye.